Pieces flying left and right. Time is running out, but it's alright. Patterns form like magic tricks. Fingers dance with quick, sharp flicks.
Eyes are locked on cardboard hues. Every move's a racing muse. Corners meet with frantic cheer. Victory's scent is drawing near. Puzzle mania late at night. Feeling high on this steel line. Counting seconds ticking down. Champion in this jigsaw town. On fire, tension snaps. Hands aligned at final clasp. Cheers are up, the crowd's amazed. In the glow of winning race. Piece by piece we conquer all. Speed puzzlers in the hall. Eyes on target, hearts ablaze. In this rush, we find our craze. Puzzle mania late at night. Feeling high on this steel line. Counting seconds ticking down. Champion in this jigsaw town.
Pieces flying left and right. Time is running out, but it's alright. Patterns form like magic tricks. Fingers dance with quick, sharp flicks.
Eyes are locked on cardboard hues. Every move's a racing muse. Corners meet with frantic cheer. Victory's scent is drawing near. Puzzle mania late at night. Feeling high on this steel line. Counting seconds ticking down. Champion in this jigsaw town. On fire, tension snaps. Hands aligned at final clasp. Cheers are up, the crowd's amazed. In the glow of winning race. Piece by piece we conquer all. Speed puzzlers in the hall. Eyes on target, hearts ablaze. In this rush, we find our craze. Puzzle mania late at night. Feeling high on this steel line. Counting seconds ticking down. Champion in this jigsaw town. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Pieces flying left and right. Time is running out, but it's alright. Patterns form like magic tricks. Fingers dance with quick, sharp flicks.
Eyes are locked on cardboard hues. Every move's a racing muse. Corners meet with frantic cheer. Victory's scent is drawing near. Puzzle mania.
All right, good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a nice wintry morning and ready for a puzzle competition. Yes. Sorry, I'm hearing some random noises in the background. I just wondered if somebody left their microphone on. Okay. Yes, so today is 104. And I can still hear some chatting in the background. Okay, I found the person. I've muted their microphone. All right, can I get a wave from all the participants this morning? Hope you all had your morning coffee and feeling excited. And yeah, welcome to my co-host this morning, Misha.
Hi, Michelle. Glad to be here and commentate here with you this morning.
Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah, so you may notice that there are two different wrappings on the table, but that's no problem. Everybody has the same box shape. So it is normal that we just use the wrapping till the end of the roll, and when that's done, we just take another one and try to use up the scraps. We don't want any waste. So I know it's a bit alarming if you see everybody else has a different wrapping to you, but it is, yeah, it should be all right. And the label was what's most important. So we are using the timer website, so don't forget to log into the timer as well. And at the moment it's saying 2 hours, but once the competition starts, that will switch and start counting up, and then you'll see a done button. And try to use the done button to log your finish. If for some reason it's not working, sometimes you just need to tap it a couple of times or just scroll up a little bit and down just to activate it. And then you can click the done button. If for whatever reason that doesn't work, you can always write done in the chat as a backup. Okay, and welcome to our viewers on YouTube. And hello to Matt in France. Yes. So yeah, people are joining in all around the world. Actually, Eliza is joining in from Guatemala, and it's 3 a.m. there. So we appreciate her dedication. And yes,
Definitely.
yeah. So Misha, you had an idea for a oh, and Isabel was in the US. It's almost 4 a.m. here. So
That's tough.
Yes.
So do you then, my question, do you stay up that late or do you stay up that early? So
yeah, I'm also wondering, are they just extending their evening, or this just an early morning? Yeah, so we had a theme, and which you suggested was about limited edition puzzles. Yeah, so you've just received some limited edition puzzles, and you had an interesting process to get them. Can you tell us about that?
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I got the Ravensburger seasonal two puzzles, the one with Winnie Pooh and also the Christmas Village or so. And now, yesterday, I got the confirmation that I won also the glitter puzzle. So that is, so I registered for 3, and I won all 3 of them. And Carolyn also registers for the seasonal puzzles, and she won them also, but we don't. I did it, she did it, and we didn't speak. So we had twice of them. But then I asked around, and I found somebody who hadn't luck or couldn't register, and she arrived. And then I sent her a puzzle with the 2 seasonal puzzles, so she has them. And of course, I didn't. I just only covered my cost and the traveling expenses, and didn't charge more. So yeah, that is also a thing. I did then. So we had 5 registrations, and we were lucky in all 5 of them.
Yeah, it does seem a bit like gambling because I mean, it's funny. Aaron made a comment about kind of about gambling, and it sounds like, yeah, you put your lot in, and maybe you won't get it, but on the other hand, you might get them all, and then you might have the case of you having 2 of them. I'll just read out what Aaron said. Christmas puzzles have been limited edition for the last 20 years. This is just the first time it's a raffle. As a degenerate gambler, I love a raffle, despite losing 2 of the 3 Ravensburger ones. So yeah, it does feel like a bit like gambling.
Yeah, it is a gamble. Yeah. On the other side, what's sad is that then I looked up on eBay and Kleinanzeigen in Germany, and then there were put puzzles up for 100 euros. I don't know if they sold that much for that much then, but the entries were like, okay, we have a limited puzzle here, 100 euros, you can have it. And that's the thing also with limited editions, then that there are some scrapers who just register only to get the puzzles and make them, or trying to make a profit of them. And that's sad with limited editions. That's the bad part, I think.
Yeah, I think somebody else mentioned that, yeah, Zach said, I ordered the glitter puzzle. I like the idea of unique limited edition puzzles, limited number puzzles. Always look forward to EJJ unreleased now. I would prefer a print to order system over a raffle. Okay, print to order. So maybe if people say, okay, I order in advance, and they say, oh, okay, look, there's 2,000 people want this puzzle, then they print to 2,000. Or if there's, I don't know, only 800 people want it, then they only print 800 copies. I think that's what he means. If that's possible, it gives everyone a chance to get it and helps to stop scalpers. Because yeah, that's the other thing. If people go, oh, it's a limited edition, maybe somebody has like 5 different email addresses, gets them all, and then they put them on eBay for 100 euros. That's a bit sad. Anyway, we'd love to know your comments about this. So leave it in the chat. If you tried, whoops, I turned you off by accident. If you went for the raffle, did you get it? Is there anybody who did not get it? Like, is that I think, is it just trying to make some hype, or your experiences? Would be interested to know. But it's 10 o'clock, so let's unwrap the puzzle and see what the puzzle of the day is.
Yeah, I'm excited. And I couldn't guess the brand of the shape of the puzzle box. Okay, look like a KS Games, I think.
Yes, so it's a square box, but it's not a square puzzle. It's actually a rectangular puzzle in a portrait orientation. And the brand is KS Games. So we've had this brand before with the, there was a Venice puzzle in the 50 Plus Club, and we also had one in the lady of the kimono, and also we used it in Trier.
In Trier, yeah.
Okay, so everyone should have removed the plastic and check that the lid is coming off correctly. Okay, I see some people still unwrapping. So just place it back in the middle when it's ready. Yeah, so don't take the bag out. Yeah, so yeah, put the bag back in. We just want to make sure that there's nothing preventing, no stickers or plastic preventing the lid from coming off. Okay, all the puzzles should be in the middle of the table. Yeah, Una just removed the plastic. Okay, so let's do a countdown in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck, everybody.
Yeah, good luck, everybody. Okay, what I saw, that looked like a really beautiful puzzle. So I'm excited to see the full picture.
Yes, let's have a look. Okay, so this is the puzzle from David Fairchild. It's called Unbeat City. It's from KS Games, and yeah, just some interesting little houses, little wooden houses, with a path going through it. And then you have these two big trees with these swirly patterns. So those can be a little bit tricky. You do have a bit of a gradient in the background of the sky, but there is, in general, a lot of shades of oranges and also a lot of like shadowy, dark, like oranges turning into the browns. But yeah, the main features here are the trees and the little houses.
Yeah, and it will be interesting to see where the people start. So that could be also interesting. There could be different approaches. Maybe you start with the road, maybe because it stands out in the middle section, or you start with some of the houses. So there, I think we will see different approaches how to start with this puzzle.
Yeah. So for those who are unfamiliar with KS Games, they are from Turkey. And they have really nice big pieces. They the pieces are a little bit smaller, I would say. And sorry, my mouse is playing up today. It's just like wiggling around. I'm just a bit tricky to click on. Yeah. So yeah, let's see what we've got. So who do we have with us today? I'm going to start in the middle of the alphabet around L. And we have, in the top left, we have Larissa from Germany, and Laureen from France, Lenka from Slovakia, Lydia from Italy, there with her cat. Linda is from the Netherlands, and then Lina Beata from Norway.
Yeah, and we see flipping is going on with the 2-minute mark, and yeah, looking good. But I think the flipping here could be tricky because there are different colors multiple times on this puzzle. The good sorting here could be tricky, especially in the orangey and yellow tones. I think that could be tricky one for this puzzle.
Yeah, I actually, I quite enjoyed the puzzle. It was kind of an illustration. I mean, obviously it's a painting, but kind of a more modern painting, so something I haven't really seen much before. And so I enjoyed just, doing a puzzle that's a bit different. I struggled on the trees. I thought, yeah, I mean, you can kind of use the gradient in the background, but there's just all these swirly parts. It's just like, in the end, it could go, because you have the trees on the left and the right, so it could belong to the left tree or the right tree. And you have the thicker branches or the thicker trunk, which is a good like anchor, but then the branches just go in all directions. So yeah, it's an interesting one for these. See how people get on with the trees.
Yeah, and maybe in the chat we don't have any guesses yet, but what do you expect in the chat for this puzzle? What do you think will be the first finishing time here? And Michelle, what time did you had on this puzzle?
Good question. I think it was around the hour mark. Yeah, for me it was 1 hour and 4 minutes.
1 hour and 4 minutes. Okay. So we're excited to see the guesses in the chat.
Yeah. So
what do you expect?
Someone mentioned that they saw someone is puzzling on the floor. Yes. And we also see some interesting coffee tables and different setups here. And I know that we have Aaron participating from a hotel, so he's also just using whatever table he can find. And I think he's in a bit of a public space, so that's interesting. To see how people get on. And actually at the Double Trouble pairs competition last week, we did have a pair that did their puzzle entirely on the floor. And it was a 1,000 piece puzzle. So they were about 2 hours on the floor. And yesterday I did do a bit of a puzzle on my knees, just because the tables were being used. at home, and I was just like, oh, this is so uncomfortable. But I think the earlier you start, the more your body gets used to it.
Yeah, and with the double trouble pairs, there was also an interesting sitting. So I couldn't bend my knees that much like the person on the floor. Yeah, but she seems to be comfortable with that sitting position.
Yeah, and I think people who do a lot of larger puzzles tend to do a lot of puzzling on the floor. So maybe they're just used to it. So on screen right now, we have Lynn from Belgium, so Lynn E from Belgium, and Lynn T from the United Kingdom. Madara from Latvia. Unfortunately, Madara's screen keeps flashing. Then we have Maria H from Finland, Maria R from Slovakia, and Melissa from the United States. So I can see. Sorry, go ahead.
I just want to mention that. So we have some guesses in the chat now. So around the 40 minutes and 40 seconds, 44 minutes and 44 seconds by Leon, and Ali Pelli wrote 48 minutes. And Matty wrote, if there's a gradient in the sky, the curly trees might not that be so hard. So
yeah, I like how Lynn is doing quite a detailed sort. So you can see she's pulled out all the sky area with the yellows. The lighter parts, this whitish gray, that would be the path in the middle, and
yeah, we see Maria also doing the middle section and all the white parts, and she assembled that, looking at there. And some of start with the border like Madeira, and yeah, that's looking fantastic here.
Yeah, it's interesting, just depending on the lighting, like on Maria's and Lynn's, it looks very white, the center of the sky. But to me, it didn't, yeah, maybe it's just the image. I didn't think it was white, but yeah, so it is quite white towards the middle. I thought it was more yellow, but it is actually more white. And then kind of radiates out to yellows, orange, and then right towards the border, it's more deeper oranges and reds. But yeah, so maybe we'll see a lot of people starting with the sky in this one.
Yeah, maybe with the sky, maybe we will see other tactics and strategies later on with the next puzzlers.
Yeah, so you can see there on Maria's table, she's got the sun done really well, and you see how the curly branches end up in there as well. Okay, let's see who else is here. Yeah, so I guess most people are assuming this one will take a bit longer based on the guesses. Yeah, I mean, I like busy puzzles, and I did really well with the houses to begin with, but other than that, there's not many busy elements because the yeah, you have the path, and then you have either side of the path these kind of like wavy fields.
Yeah,
yeah.
fields, yeah. A good point could be the windows of the buildings, right? Because there are different structures in the building, so that could be a factor you can maybe. But the windows are also small, right? So you only have maybe two to three pieces per window, so that's also hard.
Yeah, I think that the houses go quite well because each house are different colors, and as you say, their windows do have different shapes. Windows and doors, there are some that are more like arched, and others that have the lights on, so they've got like this orange glow coming in. Others black backgrounds. Yeah, so good one for people who are good at shape and good with swirly trees. So I've put on screen Marilyn from Estonia, Mooney from Germany, Nadia from Indonesia, Orla from Ireland, Rachel from the UK, and Ralph from the Netherlands.
And we see Rachel doing a good job having the border almost completed and also taking the whitish part, center part. So starting with the on the top center, the lightning. Nadia also pulling out the whitish part, and yeah, looking good here with the 10 minutes mark now, or around the 10-minute mark.
There's a question for you, Misha. Did you do the commentary at the marathon in Bavaria?
In Bavaria, no, I didn't do that. Unfortunately, I couldn't be there because I had a knee surgery, and therefore I wasn't in Bavaria. And yeah, that was, I think Kevin was the host and moderator, and he did a really great job. It was really fun to watch the live stream in the marathon in Aschheim. And what they did also really great was blending in all the team names and having the participants on there. And also they had like banners floating in which team are on which puzzle. So that was really good. And they did a really great live stream.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. Sounds like they had yeah, quite a professional setup and yeah, sharing a lot of information. Was it running the whole 10 hours?
Yes, I think so. Yeah, it was the whole 10 hours. Yeah. And then sometimes they had just a break with commentating, and then they only filmed people and showed people. And then they had interview guests, yeah, like Susanne, who has organized the marathon, or Kati and other, Michael from the Puzzle Association, and so on. And it was really good. So really fun to watch the marathon.
No, that sounds really great. Yes, and thanks to Leon, who says EJJ is the best breakfast TV on a Sunday morning. Well, greetings to all those who are having their breakfast right now. Thanks for tuning in.
When I'm not doing virtual assistant or commentating, then yeah, I watch it also on Sunday mornings and like to do that and have a breakfast, a cup of tea, and yeah, just watch the EJJ.
Very nice. Yeah, so let's see who's on the screen now. We've got Robert from Sweden, Savina from Denmark, Sana from Finland, Susanna R from Finland, and Sana S from Finland, Sarah from Belgium, and Saskia from Estonia. And just a few minutes ago, we had Orla on screen, and then her cat walked across her puzzle, and then she scooped up her cat and put him off to the side. That was kind of cute to catch on camera. And yes, yeah, for here we can see Sana Ara has gone straight for the pathway. You can see it kind of winding its way through the image, and yeah, pretty much almost done. So looking really good there, Sana.
Yeah, and we see Robert having assembled the top border and also some of the whitish yellowy part there, looking also good. And then we have Saskia and Sabrina who tackle on the border and almost finish there. And Senna also doing the border, the top of the border, and also the bottom of the border is already assembled. Good job there. For Sarah, I can't see much what project she's working on, but it seems that there are a lot of orangey pieces around her, so maybe she's also working on the lightning in the center.
Yeah, so Fanny is asking how dark the pieces are. Yeah, well, there has Sana S has got a dark table. I mean, there the lighter pieces stand out a lot. Yeah, at the bottom of the image, I'll just hold it up again for those who are just joining us. You can see the image a bit better. Yeah, these parts here are quite dark. Yeah, so this part I also found quite hard because you have these swirls. Yeah.
Yeah, the swirls and the orientation is quite hard, I guess.
So we are at 14 minutes. Okay, so we have Shona. She's from the United Kingdom. Simona from Germany. Siv from Denmark. Sophie from the United Kingdom. Stefan from Switzerland. And Tammy from the United States. Oh, and I like how Simona has got some little houses done.
Yeah, that's looking good. And the others, oh, we have Stefan also tackling the pathway, and that is done. And we see Sif also tackling the pathway and assembling that, and also have assembled border that's looking really good. And yeah, that's looking very promising there. And also from Shona with the some little idols of buildings which are assembled. So that's looking really great here at the around 15 minutes mark.
Yeah, I like seeing how people have their cups of tea and their cups of coffee off to the side.
Yeah, and what
I have mine as well.
I have my cup of tea also right beside me. So yeah, I have also that here. And for Jamie in the US, I don't know if she lives on the eastern or western part. Do you know that,
I
Michelle?
think she's in
Maybe
California.
California. Okay.
She said it was, what did she say? 1 a.m. I just had to take a nap. Okay. So
Okay.
she's gone to bed and now she's up again.
Okay, that could be then a strategy for the US people. And that would also my approach, I think, then having a nap and then just have a break and then tackle the puzzle. California for sure. Thanks, Matty.
Oh, just a question. The marathon last weekend, was the live stream in German or English?
It was in German most of the times. They switched sometimes into English. I didn't watch the whole 10 hours, but yeah, sometimes they had a guest and then they spoke English, but most of them, I would guess 80 to 90% was a German commentary.
Okay, because Matt says that he was watching the marathon, but his German is not so good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here we have in the top left, we have Tepat from Latvia, then Tuli from Finland, Una from Latvia, Veronica from Slovakia, Wendy from United States, and Vibka from Germany.
Yeah, and we see Veronica doing having good progress here on the 17-minute mark with a fully assembled border, or maybe two pieces left on the border. The top white center part is assembled, and also some of the houses are assembled. So it's a very good progress here by Veronica, but also Tepat with the fully assembled border. Then we have also some of the bluish buildings done, looking very promising. Tulia having some part of the border assembled, border pieces aside, and now tackling the pathway, what we see here. So that's looking really great so far for each participant. And Una also having done the full border. That's looking really good. And yeah, for Wiebke also having done the border already covered almost, and having here a lot of the white pieces, I think that should be the pathway, and on the really great sorting from Wiebke here from the yellowish white center parts.
Yeah, and I like how Veronica has got not only the border done, but she has a really nice section of the sky attached to the border. It's always really good when you can attach that sunny area up to the top. But yeah, that looks yeah, from what we've seen so far, Veronica is ahead. So we've reached the end of the alphabet and also jumping up to the top. So we have Wies from the Netherlands in the top left. And if you missed it, if you happen to miss 104 in an EJJ 103, go back and watch it. So Wies is the artist, the first artist to have her, from the EJJ participants, to have her artwork featured on a speedpuzzle.eu puzzle. And that was a really fun competition. And yeah, a lot of people have been posting on Instagram and saying how much they like the puzzles. So yeah, nice to see Wies participating today. We also have Zach from the United Kingdom, Xander from Latvia, Aaron from the UK. He's actually in Berlin at the moment. He was at the Schmidt Championship yesterday.
And
So
it's also today, right? So yesterday it was the individual competition, and I think today there's the team competition, but only with 3 persons, and pair competitions. When I'm correctly in my mind, so I think it's going further today also.
okay, yeah, that's good to know. Yeah, maybe we'll have a chance to have a chat with Aaron later. We'll have a see. Then we also have Alexandra from Austria and Amanda from the United Kingdom.
And yeah, these tech have done the pathway and also the most part of the border assembled, and now tackling the whitish part. So that's looking very promising here. Aaron has done the border fully assembled, and we are now taking on also the pathway between the houses. And I think he also has some of the houses assembled. That's looking promising. Then we have vendor who have done the border and also tackling the pathway, and having good thought there on the more darker parts in her puzzle. And then Alexandra tackling the border, I think, right now in the moment. And with Amanda, she is assembling the center parts and also the some of the tree and the curly parts we see here assembled and having a full border done. Very good progress here at around 21 minutes.
Yeah, I wanted to mention some of the comments from the participants, people who were on screen a few minutes ago. I forgot to mention Civ regarding the topic about limited edition puzzles. Ralph said he has not bought any limited edition puzzles. I think it is fun for the one who wants one, but I don't see the joy in it myself. I'm not into collecting puzzles at all. Just want to make them and only keep the ones I really enjoyed. Then Tulia says only basic Christmas puzzles for Christmas calendars. I can do the 1,000 piece puzzle and then give it to another because I don't like Christmas, but I like puzzles and I do the advent calendars. So she likes to make them and then just give them away. Una says, I have purchased limited edition puzzles before. I like them. They feel unique and a bit more special than regular releases. Raffles can be fun, but can also be a bit stressful because even if you're willing to buy the puzzle, you're not guaranteed the chance. Still, it makes finally getting one feel more rewarding.
Yeah, I had that with the glitter puzzle. Ravensburger announced now the raffle is done and the results are out. And then it took 1 more week to receive the email. So and now and then I checked. There was a website you can check the status, and then was always stating analyzing entries. And I said, okay, when is it now done? I want to know if I was lucky or not.
Yeah, and that also brought up a question for me because Ravensburger said that the like the Winnie the Pooh puzzle, for example, would only be one of 1,500 pieces, and it would actually be labeled on there like what number puzzle you got, 200 out of 1,500. And I was like, oh, okay, so if a limited edition is 1,500 pieces or units, how many is a regular print run? So this is a question I'd like to ask everybody. What do you think a regular print run from Ravensburger is? If 1,500 is considered limited edition, does that mean they print regularly 5,000 pieces per print, or 10,000 or 20,000? What do you think? Okay, so
my assumption is I only assume, but it is a 5 figures number, I think. So 10,000 should be the case for. It's just my gut feeling.
all right. Yeah, so we have on screen now Anna is from Slovenia, Anna from Denmark, and Angela from Germany. Anna V from Finland keeps jumping out. I think she's having some issues with her camera. Then we have Anna Stoll from the Netherlands, who actually did really well recently, and we were like, who is she? We haven't seen her before, but she's someone fairly new to the EJJ and did really well in her last competition. And we also have Anna Roos from the Netherlands. And I'd like to mention what Anna Roos wrote. I thought that was very interesting. There are Jan van Haasteren puzzles from Sanqueen, the blood bank, which you can get by donating blood enough times. So in relation to a blood bank, they have a limited edition Jan van Haasteren. It's a good incentive to donate blood, but I got mine from Vinted, haha. I bought the Jan van Haasteren Kinderpost Siegel edition because I always buy stamps anyway from this good cause, and I like Jan van Haasteren. So that's interesting. It sounds like that there are some special limited edition puzzles, but they're combined together with a good cause, like donating blood or some other, perhaps another charity or so. So
that's interesting. Yeah, that's a good idea. Just bringing people to donate blood and just have another form of incentive. So that's a very good, great idea.
Yeah, would getting a free puzzle be an incentive for the viewers at home to donate blood? That would be interesting.
I would do that. I mean, I regularly donate blood anyways, but if I get a puzzle on top, why not?
Yeah, I think the last time I donated blood was 20 years ago when I lived in Australia, and I got a lollipop. So and a cup of juice. So a puzzle would be a good incentive.
Yeah.
Oh, we see some really great skies there from Anna and from the Annas. They're doing really...
I want to say that so the eighth just started with the top and having just great progress on the skies. So we see that with all the participants. Really great progress here on the top from Anna, Anna Ruth also, and Anna Stoll. So really great progress. And for Angela, we see a great progress on some of the houses. So that's looking really promising here at around 27-minute mark here. Really great progress here.
Yeah, and Maria says that was a very fun Jan van Haasteren edition. There's also the special edition produced for the employees of the Dutch Post. So I think that might be the one that the Kinderpost Siegel that Anna Roos mentioned, because it's something to do with buying stamps. So yeah, that's really nice to think about, having cooperating with a certain organization or a business and having a limited edition to go support that that company. All right, so yeah, looking really good here, and funny that if you have Anna in your name, you go for the sky first. But some really good skies there.
Yeah. Good skies here. But Angela also doing great with the houses and the pathway for the border. So that's looking also very promising here.
Okay, so 28 minutes. Yes, all right, we have Aurelia from Germany, Beth from United Kingdom, Birgit from Germany, Cameron from Canada. Actually, he was interviewed by Can Adam, and I'm looking forward to listening to that podcast when I have a chance, when I have a longer puzzle to do. So because Cameron is a Canadian living in France and has been traveling to different events. We also have on screen Carolyn from Germany and Kat from United States.
And we see really good progress here by Cameron also on the sky, having almost both of the trees assembled. So only the right tree, there are some pieces left. Really great progress here by Cameron. And with Beth, we see some of the houses are assembled. The path is completed. Almost, I think, a fully completed border, and now tackling the sky. Really good progress here. And also Birgit also started with the top and with the sky, and having good progress there, looking really promising. And then we have Catherine also fully border and the pathway. Some of the houses are assembled. Really good progress here. Looking really promising here.
Yeah, so we're coming up to the half-hour mark.
Yeah, and but we see some different strategies. Before that, now we had a lot of people with the skies, and before that, or more people with the pathway. So this puzzle, just have different strategies you can go for, and starting with that's really fun.
Yeah, so on screen we have Kieran from Ireland, and he says that he signed up to buy World's Puzzles last year. So with and that reminds me, last year I think they also had a raffle to do the world's puzzles.
Yeah,
I think they didn't have.
For the US market, right? When I remember correctly, because in Germany it was just on the website you could order it, but for the US there was just a raffle. I think for the European market or even for the German market, it was just go to the website and order it.
Well, Kieran is in Ireland, so maybe from the British competition they also had like just limiteds. And he's just letting us know that he's puzzling from the Gran Canaria. He's on holiday to get some of the sun he missed out from being in hospital, and to make up for missing the Worlds a little. So yeah, we're sorry he missed the Worlds due to health reasons, but glad he's getting a holiday, and yeah, he's got a lot more sun than we do.
Yeah, definitely.
So also on screen we have Claudia from Germany, Connie from the Netherlands, Daniela from Daniela S is from Portugal, Daniela J is from Netherlands, and Dobrina is from Bulgaria.
Yeah. And now we see here some people, like mentioned earlier, started with the pathway and then going to the next project, like some of the houses, like Danielle did, and looking good. Then for Daniela also having done most of the top of the puzzle and having some of the houses assembled, and now tackling the pathway, the curly pathway. And yeah, we see Kieran with having he's on vacation, so the table situation isn't the best, but he has just a sorting table beside his table, so that's looking also interesting. And there I think he will assemble something and then bring it to the main table, the round table. So yeah, that's looking interesting. Yeah, and so when you're on vacation, you just have to improvise, and you see that here clearly.
Yeah, and the fit of the KS games is very tight, so you can pick up like little chunks, little islands, and move them across. We're getting some cheers in the chat for Dobrina, hashtag girl on the floor, and please do some stretching after this, but yeah. So wish you and your knees and your back all the best. All right, let's keep on moving. We are up to D, so I started at where did I start? I started at L. We are up to D's. Okay, we have Domi from Poland, Eliza from Guatemala, Eliza S. So Eliza Paula is from Guatemala, and then Eliza S is from Estonia, Emilia from Finland, Emma from United Kingdom, and Everly from Estonia.
And that looking really good here at the 34-minute mark for Domi, doing great progress, having done the sky or tackling that, having full border, but Elisa Stein has the pathway, the border assembled, and also some of the sky. Then we have Lisa from Guatemala. Special greetings to Elisa, my pairs partner and team partner from Worlds. And thank you, it was you, Michelle, you brought us together. That was a special memory from Worlds. And is that Elisa's first EJJ?
Yes, I
Or
think it
yeah,
is. I think it is her
it is.
first.
I think so too. I saw her Instagram and that she when your parcel arrived and she was very happy. So good luck, Elisa, with this one. And yeah, really great. And Emilia also doing great. Yeah, having some part of the sky assembled, the pathway assembled, some of the houses looking really promising here. Also from Emilia. And then we have Emma also done the pathway and now tackling the top part with the trees and the white background. And then we have Everly having done the border and the pathway and now doing some assembling on the houses. So really good progress also here.
Yeah, I'm glad to see that Emilia is participating today because when she purchased her puzzles, she was traveling and it was kind of like, okay, the puzzles can't be sent too early because if they get home when she and her husband are not there, it might get sent back. But the puzzles can't be sent too late because maybe she'll miss this competition. So I was trying to like calculate, okay, how long does it take for the puzzles to get to Finland, and how long may it stay at the post office before it's going to get sent back? But I'm glad it worked out in the end. And
yeah, that's really great. And how much is the average travel time for packages to Finland? Is it 4 days or?
Oh, I think it's about a week.
About a week. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so with us today we also have Fenna from Belgium, Fiona from United Kingdom, Growmeister from Germany, Hannah from the United Kingdom, and Helen from UK. And Inga.
Oh,
Inga.
Inge, yeah.
Okay. Right, there might be finished. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
Inge,
take a closer
that's-
look at Inga. All right. 36 minutes. Okay, here we go. Then time to jump ship. I'm going to go check in on Lenka and Lena Beata.
Yeah, and with Inge, maybe 20 to 30 pieces left on the bottom bottom half. So that's looking promising.
Oh yeah, and a bit of check in on Veronica as well. She was quite far ahead. But at this stage, yeah, quite in the lead, Inga. 20
Yeah.
pieces. The next one, the others all look like they have about 100 pieces left at this stage. So amazing, Inga.
Promising here, and she's ending up with the curly bushes or sideways from the road. Just what you told that was a challenge, and I think we will see a lot of finishes in that section today. So that will be the last part for a lot of people, I think, and I guess. And
yes, so well, 37 minutes. Okay, so it looks like she'll be done in about 1 to 2 minutes. Yeah, I mean, Lenka and Veronica are also very advanced. Lena Beata, J. Katarina, but here a significant lead from Inga. I'm just trying to see if there's anybody else coming with at least 50% done, heading towards the close at this stage. Yeah, it looks like probably Veronica and Lenka are in the running also for the podium.
yeah, and maybe Rachel, she has done also good progress, I think. What I
Oh yeah,
saw.
Rachel was also very advanced, so looks
Yep.
quite similar to Veronica's progress at this stage. So they've both, I think pretty much everybody has done the sky, the path, the houses, and then it's kind of filling in the gaps in between the houses and the fields.
Yeah, and now we see the last 15 pieces for Inge. And now we can see that the pieces are quite dark. And yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. Good job, Inge. Looking really good there. But yeah, top 6 could be, yeah, with Rachel, Veronica, Lena Beata, Lenka. Yeah, trying to see if there's, yeah, let's compare with Amelia.
And we have the last pieces from the last 5 pieces also.
Is she going to do it under 40 minutes? Yes, sub
And
40.
she's done. Sub 40, Inge. Congratulations.
Well done.
Really great. Inge
Uh,
sub 40. And we had a close guess here by Gusa Gaming, 40 minutes and 40 seconds. So that was the closest guess. So congratulations also on that. Good guessing there.
Oh yeah, so Inge's time was 39 minutes and 27 seconds. And
So it was
also getting told that Anna S is doing really well. Oh, Anna S is looking really good there. Like the top 2/3 are solid, and now she's just got the fields to go.
Yeah, I'm excited to who is going to the podium. Veronica having great progress there, and also so who is going to take the podium?
Yeah, so it looks like they've most people. I think I ended up on the trees possibly.
Yeah, you told
But most people are ending on the fields.
On the field, yeah, the trees. What we saw was that they've done the top, or many people have done the top and then completely with the trees. But the trees could be tricky with the curl, just the branches and how they curl up, and then the orientation is hard. So that could be tricky.
Oh yeah, Inka from Finland is also doing really well. She's got a good solid half in the top, and the houses and the pathway is underway. But yeah, in terms of the number of pieces left, it looks like Rachel has the least number of pieces. So Rachel is in the running for second at the moment, closely followed by Lenka and Veronica and Lena Beata.
Yeah. Liberta has, from what I see, the least pieces with the bushes. So that could be an advantage because she has more, I think, some of the houses left. Maybe she can accelerate there and doing that faster. That could be the case.
Yeah, so the pieces that Rachel have left, they're very, very dark. So it's browns, browns and dark reds, really. They all kind of blend into each other. So yeah, they wouldn't need to really focus on the shape there. I also want to check in on Stefan. Stefan did really well at the Swiss Championship. Let's see, is this his type of puzzle? Yeah, he's also got, definitely over halfway and looking good there.
Yeah, definitely looking good there too. But I think for second place, it could be Veronica and Rachel. Some of them.
Yeah, I think Veronica's catching up somehow.
Yep.
But yeah, Rachel still in the lead at this point, but Veronica's hot on your heels.
Yeah, it will be a close finish to get a second place here.
Yeah, so I just had a little quick look at Zach. So he started with he's done a really good job of the path and the houses. Let's just check what.
I think they are almost Rachel and Veronica familiar with the left pieces, so that will be a close finish. So maybe 30 pieces for both of them, maybe 20, 25. What I see here.
Yeah, so it looks like there's going to be quite a few minutes between Inge and the next placement. And then after this group that we see on screen, it's so this is the second wave, and then after that there's going to be another gap between the next group of finishers. But looking really good at this stage. So Rachel And Veronica looking, oh, I think Veronica's catching up, looking really close at this stage.
Yeah, definitely. It's
Both working on the
hard
same
to,
pieces though. It's all these dark ones at the bottom, and they're kind
yeah,
of split. It's like some are on the left, some are on the right, but there's like little holes everywhere because there's also dark patches in between the houses. There's also these dark wavy lines. So trying them in different spots. And yeah, you can also see that quite clearly on Lena Beata's screen, how there's just these dark little patches everywhere.
yeah, definitely. So, now 15 pieces left or so, 10 to 15 pieces for Veronica and Rachel. That will be a close finish.
Yeah, and Anna S is catching up, and Lenka also now heading into those, yeah, getting those smaller gaps filled in. Okay, I think Rachel's 1 second.
Yeah,
Go, go,
Rachel,
go.
Rachel is gonna take.
And Veronica's going to be really close behind.
And then you could see now that Rachel, she thought it's on the bottom, but then it was between the houses, like you just told us, Michelle. So there was a missing piece. Now left 5 pieces for Rachel, and the last one, and done. Congratulations, Rachel.
Congrats,
And
second
3
place. Yay.
And now Veronica's 2 more pieces, and also done, Veronica.
Oh,
And
wow.
congratulations on the podium, on the 3rd place.
Congrats. Yeah, there was just 9 seconds between Rachel and Veronica. So second place, Rachel, third, Veronica, and fourth is Lenka. And she was just 11 seconds behind her sister. So really close there.
Really close, yeah. Congratulations also, Lenka.
Okay. So.
And next could be then, I think, Linne Beate or Anne. So that will be close also. We see Anne has 1 corner left she has to do, and with Lynn, we see she has multiple places where the pieces could go into. That could be an advantage for Anna because she can focus on just one part of the puzzle and hasn't to check is it that section or that section. So that could be a close battle for place number 5.
Yeah, I'd like to check Anna Siva. She's been doing really well recently in the competitions. Yeah, so we just also had a little look before at Cameron, also looking really solid, and Wies and Stefan. So kind of all about 2/3 done. But here comes Anna S. Last piece.
Anna S, last piece. Congratulations, Anna.
Well done. So 5 positions so far. So spot for top 6 is still open, and it looks like Lena Beata is in the running for that one, unless there is someone that we have missed.
I think she'll take it, and then also Stefan doing great progress here, and Wies also having only the border left, and Inka also doing really great, and Anna is also doing great, just having a lot some pieces more. And then we see Angela and Angela, and she has almost done the bottom, and now has to do the top at least at last part, so at last section. So that is also interesting to see. And now we come into the finish from Linne Beate with 10 pieces left.
Go, Lena.
You
She's got her got a little mascots cheering her on.
Yeah, they're looking cute. The rainbow in the middle, that's looking good. And congratulations on 6th place.
Top 6.
Really
Well
good
done,
job.
Lena Beata. 48 minutes and 50 seconds. Fantastic. All right. So yeah, now we're getting into like the second wave. So after this, the top 6, it looks like there'll be another few minutes gap between the next. On screen right now, we have Inka, Stefan, Wies, Anna, Siva, and Angela. And yeah, I'm going to also check out Maria. Oh, Maria Ruskanova is also looking really great. She's also just got the darks left. So, but those on screen, it looks like between Inka and Maria, that those two have the least amount of pieces left.
Yep. So we have four spots left in the top 10. So Inka,
Yeah.
I think, will take one of these spots. And then Maria and
Yeah, so Inga, if you're there, would you like to have a chat with us, Inga?
Yeah, hi, I'm here.
Hello, congratulations on first place.
Thank you.
Hello, Inge, congratulations.
Thank you.
So how did you like the puzzle? And what was your strategy? Just tell us about where did you start?
So I don't really like KS games as a brand, but this was actually the first time, like I opened it, I was like, oh, this one's actually looking pretty fun. So I was happy about that. I started with the edge pieces. Then I went for the blue houses. And then a lot of other houses, just a bit of pick and place. So I grabbed the piece. I was like, oh, this is the greenhouse. And I just put it there without it being a text or anything. Then I went up to the sky, then the pathway, and then all the dark, blurry pieces at the bottom.
At the bottom, yeah. Yeah, we see a lot of people just finishing there and with the bottom section there. Yeah. And today's theme was just having a chat about limited editions. What is from puzzles? Is your take on limited editions, on having puzzles? Do you like it? Do you have just a raffle done? And yeah, just tell us about what you're thinking about that.
So I didn't join in any of the recent limited edition puzzle raffles. I almost caved and went for the Disney one, but then I was entering and I needed a credit card and I don't have one. And then it was too much of an effort to ask for someone else's credit card. So I was like, this is protecting me from myself.
Buying more puzzles.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, because I have plenty. And like, it's just, I think it's a bit of a tease, right? To make more people buy the puzzle, to make it a limited edition. But yeah, I like the Disney one. And then they were individually numbered. And that was like, oh, that's cute. So, but they were, yeah. For me, I just mainly want to do puzzles that I like, that are pretty and cute images. And yeah, so I'm okay with not having anyone. I don't know, the orange glitter one, I don't know why people want it in the first place. It looks awful.
Yes, but it's just like a crypt puzzle. So yeah.
Are the shapes also like the crypt puzzles, or is it just?
I don't know. I haven't. It didn't arrive yet, so I don't know if that's going to have the same shapes, etc. But isn't it a round puzzle? I think.
I don't know. It looks round on the box.
Yeah, it looked like the Circle of Colors box, and I think it's a round puzzle, a round crypt puzzle then. So yeah.
I mean, I do like the crypt puzzles, so maybe it's cool, but I will look forward to hearing the reviews, and then I can be sad that I didn't buy it, but that's okay.
Yeah, but I think you will find a person you can borrow it and then doing it. So that is also
probably.
And we have a finish by Inka. Congratulations here.
Yeah, we just had 3 finishes in the last minute. We had 7th place was Anna Rus, 8th was Maria Ruskanakova, and 9th was Inka. Well done.
Hi, so there are a lot of Dutch people in the top 10.
Oh, let's see.
I think Anna Stoel and then Anna Roos you just mentioned as well, right? So.
Oh, that's right. So 3 in the top 10, and there's still 1 place available. Oh, maybe Vies will get it. Vies is really close.
Another Dutch.
Come on, Vies.
Yeah. pieces, maybe 10 to 15 pieces left. So maybe then last podium place for one Dutch person.
But Stefan is also really close. Stefan from Switzerland. He's also, oh yeah, I think Visa's got slightly less pieces, but if he accelerates, he could get there.
Yeah, that could be closer. So maybe we focus on both of them who get the top 10 placement.
So, Inga, do you consider yourself a collector of any specific type of puzzle?
No. I mean, I do collect puzzles in general, but not. It's from joining in competitions, right? I mean, the amount of Euro Jigsaw Jam puzzles I've bought is already. I don't want to know even how many Euro Jigsaw Jams I've bought, but like, so I do. Like, my collection is expanding very rapidly. So, but I have a lot of my puzzles still in moving boxes. So at some point, if I have my whole collection together again, then I will probably sell a lot of them. But now I do want to like see the collection as a whole to know which ones I'm willing to let go of. So maybe I am kind of a collector. I'm not really good at parting with stuff, so I'm an accidental collector. And I'm not like, oh, I need this limited edition one, but I'm just like, ooh, puzzle. So when I'm in the I was this weekend. I was in the shopping for the holidays, but then you enter a toy store and then you're like, oh, puzzles, and then you end up with a lot of puzzles that you didn't intend on buying. So.
Yeah, and I know that feeling also when we're on a vacation. We come back with puzzles. So then we are in a new country and then you go into a shopping center and then, oh, there's a puzzle section. And then, oh, this brand doesn't be in Germany. And then, okay, let's try it out. And then you bring it. Yeah. And yeah, that's funny. But with collections, do you have maybe one artist you like the puzzles and you buy collect not maybe collect, but you tend to buy them?
No, I think my new favorite puzzle artist is Wies. But no, I don't think I really. I don't play favorites. I just enjoy doing different kind of puzzles, different artists, different brands. I think that's my main thing, and I like the really cute images. My parents traveled to the United States last month. So I was like, oh, can you bring this puzzle and this one? Because like it's impossible to get them here. But I had to limit myself to their the amount of space they had in their suitcase, and they had to bring stuff for themselves as well. So I got two.
You got two puzzles. And which brand? Was it a typical US brand you can't get here, or?
Yeah, I got one Ravensburger from the US catalog, so it's the Disney portraits. And I got one of the puzzle twists because I think those are really fun. I can get it. Wait, so I think it's right here.
And we had Stefan finishing on 11th place. So congratulations, Stefan.
So it's like a winter puzzle, but it's a puzzle twist. So the image on the puzzle is kind of different from the image on the box. So there's all these little changes. But I thought this one was really cute, and I've been enjoying all the US puzzles at the Worlds. I did a puzzle swap with Mari. So that was like, I think my Worlds highlight. I was so excited about going to Worlds and just getting to swap the puzzles and getting like, I don't know, 8 new brands from the US. So that was like, that's what I enjoy. I collect different puzzle brands. Maybe that's my collection.
Okay, but then you have also a personal connection to the puzzle. Then you have meet with Mary and swapped it, and yeah, so that is then you have a story on that puzzle. So that is also really cool. Okay, just checking on Michelle.
Yeah, so we just had some finishes from Growmeister just finished, and J Katarina. And coming up to the close, we have Anna S with her last pieces and Helen as well. Looking really good. So I have a question. How many puzzles do you think Ravensburger produces per regular puzzle compared if a limited edition is 1,500? How many do you think is a regular print run?
Honestly, like when you get to a random toy store in the Netherlands and there's Ravensburger puzzles, right now it's like all the 1,000-piece Christmas ones. For example, there was like already, I don't know, 20 of the same 20 puzzles from the same copyright in that single store. And that's one random store in the Netherlands. So I'm like, this has got to be like huge numbers, right? For these. So I don't know. I'm very bad at number estimations, but I don't know. Maybe like even already, I don't know, 10 times more than the limited edition, maybe even more. I don't know. Like,
Yeah, but I just also was okay. I assume it's 5 fingers numbers, but I can't just also imagine how
But
many.
then
And I think it varies. So maybe they know, okay, we have a Disney puzzle. It will then just more people tend to buy Disney puzzles maybe, and then they have a larger print run, and then they have like this Lost Selfie, which is kind of a harder puzzle maybe. Then they have maybe a smaller print run, and yeah, I think also it depends on how many pieces. Maybe for 500 less, but that should have increased over the last 3 years or so with the speed puzzling community growing and growing. So I think they know the percentage of 500 pieces compared to 1,000 piece puzzles have been bigger than before. But this is also just my assuming, so I assume that. But
maybe like the people who visited the Ravensburger factory, maybe they have a better estimation because they've seen like how many puzzles go through the machines.
yeah, maybe, yeah, and they saw just the huge warehouses, etc., and they could then estimate how much they have. And maybe we can look a closer look at Karen's video when she visited the puzzles. Then we can count. Okay, there's one pallet. Okay, and there are multiple pallets from this puzzle, and then we can calculate it and take it higher. Then, so maybe that would be an approach to get how many are they printing.
But maybe we can just ask Ravensburger. But that will be the boring way to do it. But then we at least know for sure after all the guesstimations.
Okay.
So what do you think about the process in general of doing a limited edition with a raffle as opposed to just saying, look, we've got 1,500 pieces, just go first in and first serve?
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be a raffle actually. So I was kind of surprised. I mean, it's kind of, it gives you maybe a nicer feeling like, wait, that yes, I won it, I'm getting the puzzle. Like maybe you get more of a connection to the puzzle that way. But maybe also if it's just about being very fast, then you might get the same level of excitement. But I like the idea of the limited edition, but then you order it and then they print the amount of puzzles that are ordered. Like something like that, I do think that would be better, but then maybe it's less limited. I don't know. I'm not really the collector kind of person who really attaches value to it being a limited edition. Yep. But I thought the stickers were a nice touch with them being individually numbered.
but it would be limited in a kind of way because you could only have one chance to order it. So there was a limited time frame, and then you don't have the struggle that there's a limited unit number, and then you have to raffle, and then you have the scalpers who put maybe some of the puzzles up on the second market just to snatch. Get some money out of it because it's limited. So that could be also a good approach, I think. So then you have only a limited time frame, and then but everybody gets a chance to get it. But I think also that's not everybody, because not everybody in the world can participate on the raffle or could participate on that. Also, that is also limited to specific market.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for chatting with us, Inga, and congratulations on a first place win.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Have a good Sunday.
Have a nice Sunday.
Okay, we are at 1 hour and 5 minutes, and we've had 19 finishes.
19 finishes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the last finishes were Shona at 1 hour and 2 minutes, and Robert, and then Kira at 1 hour and 3 minutes. And coming up right now to the close, we have several people on their last 10 to 15 pieces. Jana, Saskia, Caroline, Emilia, Cameron, and Beth is also coming up very soon to the close. So looking really good here.
And we see almost everybody is finishing at the bottom, but Jana is finishing at the top. Maybe that gives her a speed advantage. Maybe she can having the finish then there, and it's easier or more easier than the bottom part.
But it looks like here comes Saskia for
Saskia. Yep, Saskia take the top 20. Yeah, and she's done. Congratulations, Saskia, on the top 20 placement.
Yes.
And Jana's finished also. Jana, congratulations. Place 21 for you. Congratulations
and
on that.
Caroline Arnsmeyer as well. Okay. Good. Let's just see. So second place was Rachel. So Rachel, you can turn your mic on. Okay, so I'm just adding a few more people to the screen.
And see Cameron.
Oh, Cameron.
With the last pieces.
So very good placement for Cameron. And we also have Siv coming up. Let me put Siv on screen. Zach, where is Zach? There he is.
And
and Tammy. I wanted to put Tammy on there.
And with Beth with the last pieces, also finishing with the last pieces.
Okay, hi Rachel. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Rachel.
Hi, thank you.
And what was your initial thought when you saw the puzzle, when you unwrapped the puzzle?
It was not like any puzzle I've really done before. It's quite unique, like the art style, I think. It looked tricky and I knew it was going to be dark. But my initial approach was to pull the edge. I thought the edge would be not too bad, but actually I did about half of the edge, the sort of top edge, and I thought it's too dark. I'm just going to put it to the side. So I ended up working I did all the sky around the trees, sort of from the lightest outwards, then the path, and filled in the houses, and then finished with the dark at the bottom, and then built the rest of the edge just as I was going along. The finish was like a tough close with all the dark pieces, and I could hear Michelle saying that me and Veronica were pretty close together.
Yeah.
So I was like really panicking, trying to get the last few dark ones in.
Yeah, definitely. It was really close, and I think it was about 10 seconds, and Veronica finished 9 seconds.
I think about 7 seconds or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really close, and
And I've had a couple of third places, but I've never had a second place before. So I was really like, oh,
Yeah, you're pumped up. Yeah. Okay. And maybe in future, I'm sure you will win someday an
oh,
EJJ.
that would be amazing.
Yeah, great. And one question: are you familiar with Carl's Games puzzles, or was it a new brand for you? Or
I've done a couple, but only through the Trio Marathon. So
Trio
Michelle,
Marathon,
I
yeah.
put a couple in that. So I did those ones, and I redid the Carpet Sellers one recently, just as like a fun puzzle. And I quite like Chaos Games. I think the like piece cut is really good. It fits together well. Yeah, I think it's quite good quality, and I think they've got quite a range of art. So they've got quite a good selection, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I remember the marathon in Trier. They had we had the Mostar Bridge, so there was the image, and then the carpet market, and there was the bonus puzzle, the vases, and Carol.
That one.
Yeah, that really hard one. Carolyn took it home and she did it afterwards, just casual puzzling, and she finished it. And but it she was doing it from time to time and working on it, and we had to swap it from the table to our coffee table, and there was only some pieces arranged from the border, but you could pick it up on one side and place it on the other side. So they're really good piece cutter, and you can swap it around like it's nothing. That is really good from KS Game. Okay, Rachel. Our theme today, or our question of the day, was about limited editions. What is your take on that? Did you have been taking or participated in such raffles for puzzles? And yeah, what is your take on that?
I don't love the idea. I think it's kind of encouraging people to buy it almost for the sake of it, just because it's a limited edition. So I kind of took the view, I looked at the puzzles and I was like, well, I don't think I would normally buy those images, so I'm not going to enter. If I had looked at it and it was a puzzle that I really liked the image, then I would probably have a go, but I don't just want to do it for the sake of it because it's limited edition. So I've similar to what Inga was saying, I think I'm an accidental collector of puzzles, but I don't have any desire to sort of just buy and have one of everything or anything like that. So
Okay, I definitely understand that. And I just forgot my question I had for you, but we also talked about the just assuming how when the Ravensburger print run limited edition was 1,500 units. What is your gut feeling? How many is the normal print run for Ravensburger? Do you just we're just throwing in numbers and just assuming around and guessing around? But
I think it must depend on the puzzle. But it's got to be at least tens of thousands, if not more than that. Like I think some of the like Disney or Christmas puzzles that you see like in every shop that you go into, and there's multiple copies. Like Inga was saying, 20, 30 copies in one shop. So puzzles like that, it must be hundreds of thousands possibly. I don't know. It's a guess.
Yeah, I think definitely for some puzzles, and then there are some more niche puzzles. They have a lower print run. Yeah, but especially for the Disney and other brand corporations, I think they're pretty high numbers they have there. And
I'd be
also,
interested with the world's puzzles because they always seem to sell out very quickly. So I wonder if they don't do as many of those, or if the demand is just higher. I don't know.
I think the demand is very high, and the world's getting more and more attention, and then we had some also really beautiful puzzles at Worlds, like the Blossom Away, and so I didn't like the individual final puzzle. It was quite dark and hard. But despite that, the pairs final speed puzzling was also really great. And yeah, so there were some really, really beautiful puzzles that were there.
What I find interesting is that the world's puzzles were done as a raffle, but now they're just available normally.
So they went, I mean, certainly in the UK, they went out of stock very quickly.
Yeah, because like we have them now in our shop. So we have like the Valor de Lead puzzle, the tigers, and the travel pin board and all that. So is it really a limited edition if then it's going to go into the 2025 regular print run and then be available at all the shops?
Yeah, because my thought would be like with the ones that they've just raffled off as limited edition, presumably they now can't print more copies. Otherwise, I kind of agree. Does it then make it limited edition if they then do another run later on?
Yeah, with the world puzzles, it was okay. We have an initial print run, but we don't have to cover all of that. Maybe that was the reason why they did last year a raffle that you have to sign up. And maybe then this year they did a larger printing, but in the UK it didn't was enough, so they had to stock up again. And how's the situation now? They are also now available again, or
no?
Do you know?
I think the last time I looked, a lot of the 500-piece ones were still out of stock.
Oh, that's okay.
Because I was trying to look to see if I could get one for presents for a couple of people, but I couldn't.
You couldn't. Okay. But I'm sure they will be in stock.
Yeah, I'm sure
soon.
eventually they'll be back in stock.
Yeah, in Germany they are available. I think last time I checked the website, they were available. But we're lucky. The manufacturing plants aren't based in Germany, so we have good access here to Ravensburger puzzles. So yeah, that's not equal to all countries. Okay. KS Games with the puzzle today. So you started with the pathway and the lightning, and then the houses. How and then you you said that you came back to the border of the bottom at latest, and then the I just say bushes and the bottom sections. How hard were they? So. We see a lot of people finishing there, but how hard is that part?
It's very dark, so it is hard. I think if you have some light, there are colours in the sort of like curved lines. So if you've got decent light, I think you can just about pick those out and then not just rely just on shape. You'll be able to use some of the image as well. But otherwise, if you've not got great light, I think it is just going to be shape work or a shape sort, pretty much. It's only maybe the last 20 or 30 pieces that are like that, but they are hard. And there's also there's a few pieces sort of within the houses, sort of in between some of the houses, a little higher up in the puzzle, that are very similar. So trying to sort of pick out which is which is hard.
Okay, yeah. And did you shape sorted the 20 last piece? No, because I was seeing it.
And I also am just not the biggest shape sorter. It's a real last resort for me.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, shape sorting, it's spending time in or effort in, and then I understand that. I'm not a speed puzzler, but or not that fast speed puzzler. But when I do puzzling with Carolyn, I tend to do more shape sorting than she. She's also not that often doing shape sorting. But I'm stuck here. Maybe shape sorting helps. Then I will do that. But yeah, I'm not a really good speed puzzler, so. That is just a strategy to going forward for me then. Michelle, do you have another question for Rachel? You are muted, Michelle, or I can't hear you.
My son walked past before and I turned it off to tell him something. So I'd like to know, what is then the most, if you were just kind of like a random collector or you not specifically collecting anything in particular, What then is the most like valuable or favorite puzzle in your collection?
I think for me, it's well, there's sort of two answers. I guess the first one would be sort of memorable puzzles from speed puzzling competitions. So like Time for Tea from UK Nationals, which was my first ever competition. And then even though I don't love the image, the world's final puzzle from this year is like a real special one. And for both of those, like I've taken my table number card and put it in the like box lid. So whenever I do that, I remember like that's what it's from. So those ones are very special. And then also I've got a real small number of like favorite puzzles that I had from when I was younger that are still at home at my parents' house that probably I did with like grandparents who aren't here anymore, or like used to do with my mum or my little sister or things like that. So those ones are real special for me. So I don't think it's the puzzle itself, it's the memory that goes with the puzzle that makes it special for me.
Oh, that's really lovely.
Yeah, that's really lovely. And yeah, I totally understand that. Yeah.
And some of them are absolutely battered and they've been done so many times, but still really special too.
Yeah, but maybe when they have just one piece, there's a defect on it, oh, that was this time when I was playing with my sister, and then we discovered that.
To spill a drink, or like, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's the memories, with the loving people we have that makes this also special. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's really great. Well, thank you so much, Rachel, and congratulations on your second place today.
Thank you.
You're making this a habit on the podium. So let's see let's see how your next competition goes. Okay. Yes, and I also believe in you. I also believe you can take first place one time.
That would be amazing. We'll see. Thank you.
Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.
You too.
All right, well, congratulations to the people who've finished. We've now had 53 finishes, so we still have at least 25 people puzzling. We have, just in the last minute, we had Mooney, Sana, Maria, and Simona finished. So I'm just going to bring up Mooney. Yes, there we go. Good job, Mooney. And Veronica would love to have a chat with you. You can turn your microphone on. Oh, Vivka's done as well. Good job, Vivka.
Congratulations, Vivka.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Oh, hi, Veronica. There you are.
Hi, hello there, Veronica. Congratulations on third place. And it was, it was just so close, a close finish, and congratulations on third place. What was your initial thought when you unwrapped the puzzle?
Unlike the others, I like chaos games, so it was okay. It's not a round puzzle because that's what I was expecting. And
because of the squared box, right?
Yeah, exactly. I didn't measure the size, so I didn't really know whether it was Ravensburger or not. But yeah, so I was quite okay seeing the brand and the picture. Yeah, the initial thought was, I like the upper part. That might be quite fine, although I'm not really good with abstract lines, etc., like the tree branches here. So I didn't know if it would really go well. And yeah, when I saw the bottom and the houses, the only thought was, it's so dark. I don't know how I will finish. But it went surprisingly well.
Okay, great. And where did you start with this puzzle? What were the sections you started with? Was it the top, and the lightning in the background, or what part did you start with?
Yeah, like the girls, I started with the edges, but after a few seconds, half a minute, I decided not to do the dark part of the edges, or at least not initially. I sorted out everything that was bright yellow, orangey yellow, so the top part, and also the turquoise parts, so the bluish sections. and I separated them between the houses and the river or whatever that is. I assume it's a river if it's blue. Then I started putting together the sky from the inside out. And I more or less continued top to bottom. So after the sky was mostly finished, I went to the houses. That went okay-ish, was fine. Then I did the river, and I left the bottom part as last. And I was very afraid of being or of having to shape sort, but fortunately, like Rachel said, it wasn't really necessary. But I thought I would lose a lot of time there, so I'm happy I didn't.
Yeah, interesting that you said river. We thought it was the pathway or road, but you can, because it's abstract, you can say, okay, it could be a river too. So
Yeah,
Only because of the color, because I also thought it was a path, but I'm not sure.
that's true. I mean, it does have a bluish tinge to it, and the way it flows, it could be a river. It could be like, and there are some brown things going across it. Maybe those could be bridges. But yeah, it's open to interpretation.
that's just an abstract puzzle, and then yet it's interpretable. And yeah, okay. And then there was a close finish for between you and Rachel. At some point, we thought, okay, you're accelerating and you're taking on Rachel. Maybe you could take it, and then it was 9 seconds, I think, or was 7 seconds?
9 seconds. Almost.
9 seconds. Oh, yeah.
But how does it feel to be faster than Lenka?
It was a very nice feeling. I was surprised. That was only 11 seconds, so we had 20 seconds between the second and fourth place. But yeah, listening to the stream, I wasn't sure if you missed Lenka or not, because sometimes that can happen. So I wasn't really sure if I was really about to be the third. Yeah,
because usually you're a few minutes behind her, but still you're often in the top 10, but like generally like a few placements behind her.
Yeah, about 2 minutes slower. I'm usually.
Yeah.
So this time, yeah, somehow it worked out.
Congratulations on that. And our theme for today was limited editions. So did you did some raffles on limited editions puzzles? What are your take on that limited editions?
In general, I don't really have an opinion. Like, if people want that, sure, we can have that. I'm not usually participating. In the past, I maybe participated, I don't know, 2, 3 times. Because there are many raffles, I don't really care to track them and somehow follow all the brands and all the events that are going on. So sometimes I see on Instagram that someone tagged me, so I know it's about the raffle, but I don't usually reply to comments and continue with this string of tagging people. And I'm not on Instagram that much. And I'm not really on any other social media, so I don't know about many of the limited editions. Yeah, so in general, I don't really have anything against them. I don't really see a reason for them, but also, as was mentioned, of course, you want people to buy stuff, and when you limit the stock, it's all more exclusive and people want it.
Yeah, it's the fear of missing out then.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was thinking, were you eligible to participate in that raffle from Ravensburger? Now, I didn't know if it was for completely Europe or just some selected countries. So from Slovakia, where would you able to participate in that?
Yeah, I didn't participate, but I am usually able to.
Okay.
Because they don't usually limit it to countries. If it's Europe, it's Europe. So we can
Europe. Okay, good. Good to have and to know that. Okay, because I remember when I did register for the raffle, I had to choose a market. So and then I choose Germany, and there was a list which area I'm in, and then I had to select it. And yeah.
And nowadays with the community, I think it's quite easy. So even if I wasn't able to get the puzzle here, I can get it through someone
Yeah, definitely. And I think some of the limited puzzles will be borrowed by within the puzzle communities when you seeing or when we're seeing each other at some competitions, etc.
Yeah,
That
they will probably
would,
travel the world.
yeah, definitely. They will see the world, definitely. Especially the limited puzzles. Yeah, and they will swap, etc.
Exactly.
And we also wondered, what do you think how the print runs of big brands like Ravensburger, Schmidt is? What do you think on a normal 500-piece puzzle? How many copies do they print? We're just guessing around and thinking about numbers, and want to assume. What is your take on that?
Originally, I wanted to say tens of thousands, but when Rachel mentioned hundreds of thousands, that also sounds quite plausible because there are many cities, many shops, and Ravensburger is quite a known brand. And at least within Europe, they have many, many, many sold pieces. So maybe hundreds of thousands might be right.
For some of the puzzles.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
maybe for a London postcard at least.
Yeah,
Maybe.
the postcards, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
'Cause I'm thinking in Slovakia, I think we mostly have 1,000-piece boxes. So I don't think 500 pieces are that used.
I think also the share of when you see the whole collection, you have plenty more 1,000-piece puzzles from Ravensburg and any brand, any puzzle brands, because that's the most type of puzzles sold just before speed puzzling was developing so rapidly. Now I think the percentage is from 500 going up, but they will sell a lot of more 1,000-piece puzzles than 500. I think that is just my assuming, but I think their main focus or sell percentage are 1,000-piece puzzles, and they will sell a lot of more than 500 pieces. But with the speed puzzling growing and growing, the percentage of 500 is also getting bigger compared to 1,000, I think.
Yeah, slowly the ratio might change.
Yeah, the ratio will change. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Michelle, do you have another question for Veronica?
Yes. How do you feel about crypt puzzles in general? Because so one of the ones that was just released was an orange crypt, but with glitter on it. Are you a fan of crypt puzzles? Have you done one?
I haven't done any. My friend has a black one, so I plan on borrowing it one day, but I haven't done it yet. In general, I like the idea. I don't know why we have that many colors, because it's still the same puzzle. The cut is the same, or mostly the same. Sometimes it can be different. But when Lenka and I were little, we had many, many smaller puzzles. And when they were too boring for us because we have known them too well, we puzzled them from the other side. So we reversed them and we had them face down. So those were our small crypts. So it's not new to me. Of course, it's easier with the different puzzle pieces, different cut, but it's also much bigger. So it's not the same. So I like the idea. I don't want to speed puzzle that.
I did see some people like on myspeedpuzzling.com. I remember checking like a year ago when I started my crypt puzzle, and which I haven't finished. It's packed away, half done. I will continue it again this winter, but I did check sometimes, and some people it was somewhere like between 10 and 14 hours for a crypt puzzle for the people who were timing it.
Yeah, I also checked that, and it was interesting that for different colors, the times varied a lot. I don't know if it's because of the people, but I think that some of the people all did different types, and still the times were very different. So I don't know if it's a learning curve based on the cut, like if it helped or not, or if the cut is really different. Well, so they got better.
I remember that with Karen Puzzles, when she did the crypt, before she did one of them, she did the like, so they're all plain colored ones except for the gradient crypt, and the gradient one is easier. And then so I think
Yeah.
she did the gradient crypt and she had it next to her, and so she could kind of check the piece cut. If I remember, so not, yeah, I think because she had multiple. She had like a blue one and then like a special orange one. Because at one point you could pick any color on the Pantone spectrum, and then they would print a special one for you in that particular color. And she's a collector of crypts. So yeah, maybe it is something about learning the piece cut. But yeah, gradient is definitely, like, the gradient one I've done, I can do that, but the solid colors are really difficult. But so in general, it's not that if you happen to see that crypt with orange or something special would be available, that's not going to be an incentive for you to participate in a limited edition purchase.
I have too many puzzles and I'm still thinking about where to put them. I don't really want to sell them, not because I wouldn't want to get rid of some of them, but ADHD. It's too many steps. I would have to sort out some stuff. I would have to post it. I would have to meet people or send the packages. And I know I will not do that. So I need to be a little bit careful about what I'm doing now, how I'm collecting puzzles. So it's mostly only competitions, marathons and EJJs. And currently, more or less since the marathons began in August, I think, or at least began for me, I still have boxes all around the floor, stacked on different tables, and they have no place to go. So I'm not really participating in any competitions to win other puzzles, because I know I will buy new EJJ boxes. So yeah.
Yeah, I guess if you know that you have a steady income and a steady incoming of puzzles, also considering because you go to marathons and you have other competitions that you're planning to go to in the near future, you know you're going to come back with some, then you really consider which ones you actually really want.
Yeah. And there are too many nice pictures, so I stopped going to websites. I don't look at the boxes anymore, and I'm just glad I can be surprised by anything that I have on the table. So anything I unwrap will be new to me, because I haven't really seen the last 2 years of catalogs of any brand.
Yeah, fair enough. And then can you tell us then what are your favorite or most valued puzzles then in your collection?
Speaking of limited editions, your pictures from EJJ, and the last one, the botanical
bottle biomes.
Bottle biomes. Okay, thank you. I knew it was something with that's really nice. When I saw it, like many other people, I was like, it's so cute.
Yeah, Beef did a really great job creating this puzzle.
Yeah. And also the pictures, the well, not really limited anymore, from the worlds that we had in the final pairs and final individuals. Those are really nice. And maybe they will not be that limited because they are available for sale, but still the reason why I got them and how far Lenka and I got, that's why the pictures are special to me. Yeah. And also a 9,000 astrology picture from Ravensburger. That's one of my favorites. And I was trying to get it for a long time because it was very expensive here in Slovakia. And suddenly I found it somewhere for 84 euros or so. So I immediately bought it.
Yeah, I kind of said that. And how long did it take to do the 9,000 piece puzzle?
I don't know. It was before speed puzzling, and it was several months because it was on the floor, and I have issues with joint pain, etc., and back. So yeah, I had to be really careful about how much time I spent on the floor, and I had to be quite inventive when it came to how to reach the pieces and how to go about it for a long time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was just a question because Karen Puzzle's video series about her 8,000 piece puzzle, I think, was also quite interesting, and seeing the progress, what she's doing with every step, etc.
Yeah, when it can be dissected into sections, it's quite fine. But with the astrology picture, when you do the zodiac signs and the pictures around that, then you are just stuck with dark bluish, violet-ish parts, black parts, and the stars. So yeah, it's just 2 or 3 colors everywhere. And I think that's about 4,000 pieces out of the entire picture.
That's hard. That's tough.
Yeah.
But you done it, and
Yeah. It was still fun.
and when you disassembling it, did you put it in section in the box so that you don't have to when you want to see the, or you just scrambled it into the box?
Everything is scrambled, yeah. And also when I get these larger pictures, I always pour everything out of the packets. So
Okay.
when
you have
I
one
assemble
big pile.
9,000 pieces, I really do 9,000 pieces.
Okay, then you don't do it in sections and then you put all this together. Yeah.
I want to have the challenge of, yeah, I have a big puzzle, so I need to feel it that way.
I can definitely understand that. But I also can understand why they do separate sections so that you can choose.
Yeah.
You can choose. Okay, one I do it section by section. Or am I crazy and putting all together and doing that? A little bit crazy. So.
I also have 13,500 pieces from Trifle from a competition that I won. I'm really looking forward to mixing everything there. But I will have to have a lot of time.
And space.
Yeah, I have the space.
Okay, that's good. That's great.
Yeah, I will need to move the carpet. But other than that, I have quite a lot of space in my room on the floor.
Oh, that sounds like a really big challenge, but I'm sure you're up to it sometime. I'm not ready to do. I think I'm not ready to do 9,000 pieces or 13,000 pieces in one jumble. But yeah, good on to everyone who has the time and the challenge for that, the willpower. So yeah, well, thank you so much, Veronica. Congratulations on a podium spot. I know you've been wanting this so much, and you've been chasing this for a long time, and it must be really satisfying to make that podium.
It definitely is.
Yeah. So yeah, enjoy your celebrations, and we'll see you at another competition.
See you. Have a nice Sunday.
Bye.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
All right, well done, Kieran. He's just finished his puzzle, and yeah, we're up to 71 finishes. Oh, glad you enjoyed it, Kieran.
Yeah.
Nice that you had some good sunshine there as well.
Yeah, maybe Esther wrote in the chat on the stream. She's a bit late. How it's going to finish and so on. So yeah, Fanny also answered. Inge finished at 39 minutes, and then we had Rachel with 2 minutes behind her, I think, and then we had Veronica just interviewing with third places, and then we had a couple of finishes in the top 10, and yeah.
Yeah, actually, so there was 6 minutes between Inge and
6 minutes.
Yeah, and then Rachel, Veronica, and Lenka were all really close together. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we still have puzzling. Joanna, Domi, Connie, Lynn, Amanda, Aurelia, Claudia, Orla, Fiona, Alexandra, Dobrina, Eliza, Wendy, and Sarah. So we so we're at 1 hour and 42 minutes. 18 minutes left, so I hope we're going to see, I think we're definitely going to see some more finishes. So yeah, keep on going, keep up the energy and the motivation. And yeah, let's have a chat with Una. Are you still there? Oh, Joanna just finished. Congrats, Joanna.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Hi, yes, I'm still here.
Hi, Una. Oh, yeah, so tell us about yourself. I think I haven't met you yet, but you're from Latvia, is that right?
I'd say a year ago. And we also have Latvian competitions for puzzles, speed puzzling. And then, then by the friends and everything, I found out about the AJJs. And so I would say I'm quite new to the community and everything, but so far I'm liking it. And I really like today's puzzle. It was very colorful. All Although I did have a bunch of freebies in there, but I loved it, and it was very colorful and really fun to assemble.
And which part did you start with this puzzle today? What did you first, and later on, did you start with the border or the top section, the brighter pieces?
I always start with the border. I have tried starting with like the middle part or the most colorful part, but I always start with the border, and then I went on with the colorful like sky where there's the sun, the yellow part, and just kind of moved out from there, and then moved on to the most colorful houses. Then jumped to the pathway or a river. Who thinks it is a river? Who thinks it's a pathway? And then kind of like pick and place everywhere else.
Okay, great. And today's theme or question of the day was limited puzzles. And yeah, we would just want to know, what are your thoughts on limited puzzles and raffles?
Oh, I love limited puzzles. I don't have a lot, and like any other puzzler could say, I never have enough. However, I feel like in a sense, AJJs are also limited edition puzzles because you have to really hustle to get them, like when there's a sale, you know. But yeah, I don't have a lot of limited edition puzzles. I have maybe 2. But yeah, like I said, I feel like the AJJs are really the limited edition for most puzzlers out there. I would really like to try the and for like a Christmas gift from beloved ones. That could be a puzzle, hopefully unlimited one.
Sorry,
but I love it regardless. It's like
sorry, you just cut out for a moment. Which puzzle would you really like to get?
Yeah, sorry. I was saying that I really would like to get the Crypt, the new one that just came out. Yeah, and I'm hoping for a Christmas gift from beloved ones that it could be a puzzle.
Fingers crossed for you that you will get this one.
Thank you.
Yeah, because you said in the answers that you like the idea of, hang on, let me just read it again. So raffles can be fun, but they can also be a bit stressful. So can you tell us about that?
Yeah, that's like there's this thrill of you want to get something and you want to finish and you want to like achieve something. I guess that would be why I said it was stressful. But regardless, all of that is fun, similar to when there's a sale on AJJ. It's always fun. But at the same time, it's like last time, there was at some point the website was down, so all of us were oh my god, what if I don't get it? So I would say something like that.
Yeah, so that is something that we've always been trying to deal with. Like pretty much since the EJJ started, they were always kind of selling out. We started off with about 45 people per competition and then kind of kept increasing them by like 10 or 15 each time I would do another batch. I would order more puzzles. And I think we're at the point now that even the next day there were still puzzles left. So we've raised the quantities as much as possible, so that even if you're not there at 9 o'clock on the dot, that it should be that on the next day that there is still enough to purchase. But yeah, we do know that is a bit of a stressful element. We don't really have any solution for that, unfortunately. Yeah,
it's like every other
I mean,
event.
it's completely understandable. Yeah.
Oh, go
Sorry,
on,
I interrupted you.
No,
I
no.
said, like, I think it's pretty understandable.
Yeah, my take was, it's like any other competition or sports event or concert. There's a limitation, and then you just have some are happy because they got a puzzle and then order a ticket, and some others can't get it. So yeah, it's unfortunately this it's like it is. Yeah, there aren't solutions for that.
Yeah, but I mean, I've bought a bunch of AJJs this time, and there was the last sale, and I was excited to get it. I was patient. I wasn't like worrying but too much about the time. I understand you have like a lot of orders to send out, so it wasn't as big of a problem. However, later on, I checked out the website and you guys still had that box version. And I was like, okay, maybe later I'll get it because right now it's not a good time. I'm still waiting for my JJs to come. Maybe I'll just like get them later. And so I kind of sort of forgot about getting the unboxed version. And now I see that on the website it's not available. So for me, that's a very, very limited edition, but I hope to get it next time when there's an unboxed version.
Yeah, so that's the other thing, is that we're also like trying out new formats, and I don't really know how, like, yeah, is this how popular it will be. We'll have to have the competition and see how people like it. But if it's something that people really enjoy, I can look to put it in more regularly, and that hopefully more people will have the opportunity to participate in that style of competition. Yeah. Yeah, so regarding, so you have purchased, like, have you done, are you a collector? Do you have particular puzzles that you really are on the lookout for, and when you see that they're available that you go for them?
I really love the round puzzles. I do keep all of my puzzles from last year's competition and then from my JJs. However, I wouldn't say my collection is decent. Never enough, like any puzzler would say. But yeah, particularly I love the round puzzles. I know that for some people it's a bit hard because they get lost in like the circle shaped. I did recently try. A friend lended to me hers wooden puzzle with like those interesting shapes in between, and for me that was just like, I was interested to try it, but then I realized that's not my style. I prefer regular pieces. Like for example, today there's like regular pieces, and I really like the puzzles with the animals on them. I'm an animal lover. And especially raccoons. Those are my favorites so far. No raccoon puzzles in my collection, but I'm hoping to get one soon.
A raccoon puzzle. Ah.
A round raccoon puzzle, that would be.
Raccoon. Well, I know that there's.
Oh yes.
I know that Cherry Pazzy has quite a cute puzzle with a raccoon on it. Yeah, but round puzzles, that's very nice. Yeah, so I would say.
Yes, I do, and I have my eyes on the 1,000 piece for the raccoons.
Oh yes, yeah, very cute. Yeah, and yeah, my kids also love round puzzles. I would also say that I tend to collect round puzzles. I don't think I have bought a round puzzle yet that I've kind of got rid of. I think I've kept all of them. I've even still got Stitch there, even though I'm kind of scared to do it again. But yeah, and so which brands do you like from the round puzzles? Because there's Ravensburger and Ebu. I've seen that Gibson's also has some.
There's this one brand, which is, I guess, just available in Latvia. It says Interdrunk on the box. So the brand is Interdrunk. Haven't seen it much anywhere else, but that one, that is one of my favorites. And of course, the Ravensburger, except I don't like the puzzle dust after Ravensburger. So for the round puzzles, I guess Ravensburger and Interdrunk. But for regular puzzles, my all-time favorite so far is Cherry Puzzy, and then the Gibsons. That was actually, I think last week we did it in pairs. There was the Coastal Calling. That one was my favorite as well.
Oh, lovely. So you also did the pairs competition.
Yeah.
And so how did you enjoy that competition?
Well, I was visiting a friend, and well, we were doing it with her, and it was a little different than usual. We do have a pairs and also teams, kind of like a stafette in Latvia. So we have individual pairs and the teams. So the pairs, I was expecting it something similar to how we are used to when we were doing it in Latvia, but it was a bit different because there is the live stream, and there's not like a big, like similar to Worlds, there's not like a big room for a lot of puzzlers, but it's just like you and your friend doing the puzzle. But regardless, just like IJJs, I loved them. I really like that there was get the thrill when you open the box and you just have to do it ASAP. Well, I loved it. We did start with the Spielberg's puzzle. We thought it's going to be the easiest. But after the competition, we did stay longer to do the Coastal Calling, and actually that one was not.
So the Coastal Calling ended up to be the faster puzzle for the two of you.
Yes, yes.
Oh, good. Yeah, and so have you done much pairs puzzling before?
Well, like a couple times, like 4 times maybe in Latvia, but this was my first AJJ in pairs. Not that big of an experience. Like I said, I'm just like puzzler since last year, I would say. But it's always fun, and I really love the way you pick out the puzzles. It's never like a dull moment when you open the wrapping paper and you're like, that's never the case. It's never that. It's always fun. And there was the previous AJJ, one of the previous that had a bunch of superheroes on the puzzle. That was very fun. For me, I'm not that big of a fan for superheroes, but, and I opened it and I was like, I hope I do good. But as I was starting to solve it, it's always like super fun. So even if at first for me the puzzle was like, okay, let's hope this goes well. It's always great. So big shout out to you, Michelle, for picking good puzzles out.
Oh, thank you. Glad you've been enjoying the experience so far. Yeah, so did you have some questions, Misha?
No, not really a question for Una, but yeah, I have a question. What are you planning to go on live competitions or in-person competitions, or what are your next steps for some competitions in Latvia, and or maybe also in Europe again?
Yeah, thank you for the question. Our next competition is on 10th of January. It's going to be the 10th Latvia's competition. Like it's a celebrational one. So we're definitely going for that. However, I'm not too sure if I'm going to stay for the teams option, because the next morning, we also have the AJJs, the pairs. And I've found that if I do the puzzle for a whole day in a competition wise, one by one, then it's like too much for me. But yeah, the next competition in like a person is on 10th of January for us. But the next AJJ for me, I think, was 7 December. So I'll be here as well soon.
Oh, that's
Okay.
awesome. Yeah, well, thank you so much for participating today and sharing, yeah, a little bit about yourself and your puzzling, and we'll recognize your name more in the future. We'll know Una is from Latvia, and have a name, a face for that as well. So yeah, well, enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and thanks so much for participating today.
And good luck for your
Thank you for
competition
having
in
me.
Latvia.
Thanks.
Yeah. Thanks.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're
See you
welcome.
around.
See you around. Bye.
Yeah, congratulations to Sarah, who just finished in the last minute, and let's see how everyone is going. So we have 3 minutes left. We still have Orla, Dobrina, Connie, Amanda, Wendy, Elisa, Alexandra, and Fiona still puzzling. Oh, Elisa, come on.
Elisa, come on. Like our team, you can do it in the last second.
Yeah, cutting it down to the wire. But and Connie's yeah. How many pieces does Connie have left? Yeah, about 10 pieces. So looking really good, Connie. And Wendy as well's got about 15 pieces, as well as Amanda. So yeah, we're going to see some more finishes.
We see some finishes. Yeah, definitely. Hope so.
Yeah, just a quick question, Misha. Your limited edition puzzle, are you saving that for a specific occasion, or are you just going to try and do it as soon as possible?
I have to speak with that about with Carolyn, but I think we will do it on maybe the days before, so Christmas puzzles the days before Christmas, maybe then on the weekend having some cookies and do it occasional one, and yeah. They have they should have a new unique finish. Not the normal finish Rendsburger has, but they told or it was written that they have a special finish that they are more glossy or so. So then we will just having cookies and yeah, just doing it, I think.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Just savor the experience and have the right mood. Maybe it will be really, really cold by then. It'll be really cozy on the inside. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's
definitely.
comments in the chat. Fanny would like a solo mini marathon with 4 times 500 pieces, or 2 times 300 and 2 times 500. Don't know how exciting the stream would be, though. That's a long time of puzzling. All right, 1 minute left, everybody. Go, go, go. Come on, Connie. Oh,
And there was also, yeah, go. But there was also that someone wants to try a triangle puzzle or a hexagon puzzle.
If I
That-
knew some triangle or hexagon puzzles, if they exist, that would be
But
funny.
now we heard Interjunk. Maybe that is a brand we could see in an HHS maybe in some future.
Interjunk, yeah, that one I'm unfamiliar with. But look, I think Wendy's about to finish. Come on, Wendy. You can do
Come
it.
on.
Yes.
Yeah, and Wendy's done. Congratulations, Wendy, on the finish.
Did you click done, Wendy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Yes. Excellent.
And Connie looked like she will be finished also.
Oh, she has some
walking in
pieces
the-
on the other side. Oh, 3,
on the other
2,
side.
1. Stop, everybody.
Oh no.
Oh, so close, Amanda and Connie. Oh, and Elisa. All right. Well, well done for puzzling for 2 hours, and especially to Dobrina and Alexandra, who are puzzling on the floor. Time for some stretching. But yeah, you can count up the leftover pieces, and then you can put that into the timer website, or there is a space where you can add how many pieces are done. So Amanda, yeah, only had a handful of pieces left. Yeah, Amanda, did you count up the leftovers and put them into the timer website?
Yeah. She
Oh,
gave it up.
7. Oh, so close, Amanda. 7 pieces. Yes, put them in. We need to see that done. Oh, and Elisa only had 21 pieces left. Oh, so close. Well, it was your first competition, and hopefully in the next one you'll be closer.
And it was one harder puzzle, I think,
Yeah.
with the bottom section. And yeah.
We have seen that even the fastest puzzlers were around the 40-minute mark. So this one is definitely a good chunk more difficult than some of the puzzles we had recently, where people have been getting crazy times. But yeah, okay, well, thank you very much. Okay, Interdruck is a Polish puzzle brand, I think. Very pretty images, but most will be roughed for speed puzzling. Okay, so more
Okay.
a casual puzzling brand. So what was it? Is that a triangle puzzle or a hexagon puzzle?
Yeah, hexagon puzzle, that would be also interesting then. Or maybe an octagon shape.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so if you've entered your leftover pieces into the timer, then you can log out. We're just waiting for the last few people to put in their details.
Yeah. I saw one about collections, and I saw one of the French puzzlers. I don't know who had all of the planning to do all the Harry Potter puzzles. So there's 8 movies, and for every movie they Ravensburger did a 1,000 piece puzzle, and they wrote that they want to puzzle and then the puzzle and then watching the movie, so that it could be also a collection.
Oh, that sounds really fun. Yeah, I think if there's a movie of a puzzle, doing the puzzle while watching the movie is would be quite a fun, cozy activity for winter.
Yeah.
And I think I saw some people as well, they were going to do it like a marathon. So when one is finished, they keep on going for the next one. So yeah. Oh, it's one of the fun things we can look forward to as the temperatures get colder. And yeah, today was quite a cold temperature here in Germany. Everything was white outside, so we don't have snow where we are. We rarely get snow because we're in a valley. Yeah, just from our kind of microclimate, we're in a wine region. We don't really get much snow. But it was frosty, so it was just nice to see all the trees were looking like white and wintry. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
the time for casual puzzling is coming.
Exactly. It's a time for getting the cup of tea, the cookies, sitting next to the fire, and watching, and getting the big puzzles out. Okay, so we've got everybody's piece count. So well done to everybody who for sticking with us, and we hope you'll have better luck with the next competition. And thanks Misha for co-hosting with me today, and we'll when are you participating next? Are you going to be doing some pairs sometime soon?
I have some here, but I don't know if I have. Is there a pairs competition? I guess there's one pairs competition, but I will participate in Hamburg Puzzle Rush and in Siegen in the beginners category. So 300 pieces in Hamburg. It's for 90 minutes. I hope I will finish there. And then in Vegan last year, I also did the beginners category, and I didn't finish the puzzle. And my aim is to finish the 300 pieces in 75 minutes. So I'm looking forward to that. And I have some new 300 piece puzzles. I did also now train every day one 300 piece puzzle, and getting into it. And that's my aim, just to finish the 300 piece puzzle in Siegen and in Hamburg.
Okay. Did you finish last time in Siegen?
No, unfortunately not.
Okay.
So I don't know the piece. I had 200 pieces or so assembled, but it was a hard one.
It was.
Buddha, it was a bit, Buddha. It was it was a hard puzzle.
There was a lot of rocks and a lot of trees, a lot of leaves. Yeah. But good. I like to hear that you're training. You've got a goal now. So we always like it when people make goals and then work towards them. So good luck with that.
Yeah. Thanks. And we had just a comment from Elisa in the live stream chat. This was so much fun. I'm so happy not to finish this time, but I'm still trying. Thank you, Misha. Misha, thank you.
Yeah, no, that's great.
Love back to Guatemala.
Yeah, greetings to Guatemala, and really thankful that you participate and make the effort to join us at 3 a.m. So now you can enjoy a good sleep.
Yeah.
Enjoy your rest. Yes, thanks, Sabrina. All right, well, thanks to everyone who's been chatting and watching the live stream with us. And we'll see you next time. The next live stream is on Thursday evening. That will be 50 Plus Club. And looking forward to that. In the meantime, there will be a flex on the Tuesday night, but that is just a regular flex, so there's no live stream and it's not an unreleased competition. All right, then enjoy, and thanks, Misha, and thanks everyone. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Goodbye.